Thor here. So I'm at a place called Sand King Canyon, also known as Sand Hill Canyon, has a few different names. Anyway, as you can see behind me is the boat, and that's Lake Powell, and then of course, up here, there's the Sand King. This place is definitely not quite what it used to be, but it is still a paradise cove. It offers many amenities like shade, sand, and a very important one, wind protection. Since the water has receded, the cove offers an extreme degree of shelter from the wind, thanks to in part the large fin-like mountains that push the wind over the now recessed canyon. The local underwater flora was not friendly and was quite spiky, best to avoid it. The above-water flora was much worse. Everything was overrun with tumbleweeds. Swimming and water conditions were very good. The water was so clear I could watch fish swim by. Sand and beach conditions were amazing, and I'm happy to say I did not find any stickers on the beach, so barefoot should be an option here. Landing conditions are favorable, and no need to set or bury anchors as there was plenty of natural tie-offs. The cove is very well sheltered. Even while there were whitecaps in the main bay, it was still pleasant here, and I could still play as though nothing was happening. So if you look behind me, you can see Lake Powell. Something really cool that's going on out here is if you pan around, there's a small little pond over here. It's just a little bit of runoff water that hasn't quite made it to the lake yet. The pond supported quite a bit of insect life. While mosquitoes are extremely rare, I did get bit several times on my feet by something over there that resembled mosquito bites. To be clear though, I didn't see the insect. It's hard to tell, but behind me here is where I parked my boat for the very first time. There's a rock right there. And that rock is one of the rocks I tied off to the first time I was here. It's completely overgrown by weeds now. Not even accessible. Tumbleweeds are increasingly becoming a problem as Lake Powell recedes. The soil is more fertile due to the silt that has settled on it, and since we have had the monsoons back in full gale for the first time in well over a decade, they have had plenty of water to grow. Due to the superseding event last year and this year, I do believe this problem will get worse until Lake Powell fills back up. So right there is the entrance. That's how you start hiking over to Sand Hill, is right there. And as you can see, it's completely overgrown with tumbleweeds. That would be a miserable hike to take right now. If you plan to visit Sand Hill, I would strongly recommend that you wear shoes and pants to protect yourself from the tumbleweeds, as you will eventually have to cross them. While the plants are green, it is not too bad, but once they dry out, it is going to be very tough to get through there without getting stickers and everything. Remember too that your pets have little to no protection against these things, so be careful if you take them with you. This cove used to be able to support several other boats in it at once, but at the moment I do not see that as possible. Bear in mind the landing I took was rather narrow as well. Super wide boats may not fit. The cove did shelter the boat from the waves and wakes in the main bay. However, while I was there, many people drove past my boat to see what was around the corner. Suffice to say, they immediately had to turn around as the water became too shallow. Many of them did so under full wake and had zero consideration for my vessel being there. So I did still have to deal with an occasional large wake, but it wasn't anything I couldn't handle. So I hope you enjoyed the episode. This cove is still a great place to come hang out and spend a day with the family. So until next time, this is Thor, signing out.